Hello, greetings everybody, and welcome to this memorial and celebration of life for my beloved sister, Lisa Logan. And many of you may know me as Lisa's younger brother, Jamie. Lisa passed away on September the 8th after enduring a long year and a half of declining health and other serious issues that were popping up. She wanted to be at home with her cat during her final days, and we were able to make that happen. In fact, on the day she passed away, it was a long 20 hours, but that cat was by her side every hour of the day. The cat has now been fostered to another family here in Traverse City, Michigan, and is well and good. I arrived back in Florida to see Lisa when she was in the hospital. That was mid-August. And by the end of August, the doctor had come to me and said that he needed to tell her that she was not going to recover and that she had to get her affairs in order. Now, I was very concerned about how she was going to take this news. However, she took the news incredibly well. In fact, I think she was expecting the doctor to give her that news. And but she was brave to the very end. She never complained, and how she left this world made me even more proud of her. So during that period of when I arrived until after the doctor told her that she was not going to live long. I have to tell you though, we reminisced and we had many days of laughter and good cheer, and she remained in very good spirits. Knowing that Lisa's life had been difficult, I was really curious as to what she would look back and say was the very best time in her life. And I would have never expected the answer she gave me. She said to me, "Jamie," emphatically, "I don't know what period of my life would be the best. All as I know that in this life, I had the best time." And that response that she gave me, along with my belief that she had maybe a quiet but a strong personal faith with Jesus Christ, gives my wife Dana and I great comfort being with you today.
Well, thank you for joining this memorial for Lisa. I wanted to share one of my first and still one of my favorite memories of her. She came to visit Jamie and I and Uncle Paul for a Thanksgiving, and so we went to the airport to pick her up. And you know the scene, it's busy, it's lots of people, it's noisy. And I didn't know her well yet. We were kind of just gathered in the area, and the luggage starts to roll down the conveyor belt. And out of nowhere she yells, "Oh, it's mine," to Jamie, her brother, to go pick it up. And I looked and just started laughing. It was a huge frozen turkey rolling around the luggage conveyor with all the other things on it. And oh, she made me laugh. She was quite a character, as many of you know. So I hope this memory will spark more of the fun and laughter that she brought to your life.
Now, many of you know that Lisa used to love to post childhood photos on Facebook. So what we're going to do is share some of those with you now. As Lisa got older, she began to take seriously cooking as well as sewing, and she became quite accomplished in both of those. Her favorite sports were gymnastics and also figure skating, but she had some accomplishments in figure skating, and that was a great way to spend her pastime. So right now, we're going to show you some photos from her teen years. Now, Lisa never married, but she actually performed a lot of mothering for many years for two different families. Now, growing up in New Jersey, my mother had a friend in that she and her husband were very socially active, and they were looking for a strong babysitter for their 3 girls. They hired Lisa for a one-night engagement, but several weeks later, they invited her to move in with them and become their nanny, which she did for many years. And right now, I'd like to introduce you to Kendra, who is the middle of 3 sisters. And dear Kendra remained one of my sister's best friends throughout the years.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. Today we gathered to celebrate the life of an extraordinary soul, Lisa Logan. Lisa, I think I've known you since I was 7 years old. You are a live-in babysitter at 572 Ridgewood Ave. You gave me love that was unconditional, guidance that was wise, and a presence that felt like home when my mom was not. In Lisa, I found a mentor, a confidant, and a source of unwavering support. Her laughter could light up the darkest days, and though our hearts are heavy with her absence, I find comfort in knowing her love and lessons live on in me and everyone she touched. Rest in peace, Lisa. You were a gift to us all, and you will always hold a very special place in my heart.
Later, Lisa became welcomed into the Bertanzel family, and for about 30 years or so, she spent all the major holiday events at their home with them. She even traveled abroad several times, taking cruises and land travels, and she was there to assist with taking care of their 2 wonderful children, and that it was Sterling and Tristan, who you're going to meet now.
It wasn't quite 27 dresses, but my sweet Auntie Lisa Logan had a heart of gold and a fashion designer's touch. A handcrafted dress for every season and a matching one for my doll. Lisa taught me that playing dress up would always be fun, even when you grow up. At 5, playing dress up meant having an outdoor American Girl photo shoot in my fully custom wardrobe that she meticulously designed for myself and my mini me. Or stealing a mic and playing tour guide on a motor coach in Rome. At 6, playing dress up meant going to the big girl ballet to see Sleeping Beauty, but only if I promised to nap before so I could stay up through the whole show. At 8, playing dress up meant insisting on wearing my hair down on the first day of 3rd grade. At 12, playing dress up meant sneakers and sunscreen at a Japanese botanical garden, eating glass noodles, and listening to CDs of show tunes on the way back home. At 15, playing dress up was taking our chances at the off-Broadway lottery and winning tickets to see Wicked in Miami. At 25, my unexpected last year with Lisa. Playing dress up looks different without her. I may have outgrown the American Girl dolls, but Lisa instilled in me that at any age, you're always allowed to smile, laugh, dance, and sing like you're still a little girl playing dress up. Her youthful heart made her a best friend at any age, the kind that wanted you to sparkle and shine from any angle. Selfless, pure, and kind only scratched the surface of adjectives that describe the wonderful person that Lisa was. And I would give anything to play dress up with her again.
Lisa Logan was someone who was always there when you needed her. Whether she stepped in to watch Sterling and me when something came up, cooked you a fabulous meal when she came over to visit, or took you on some sort of fun adventure, Lisa was always there with fun, a smile, and excitement. I've cherished many memories with Lisa. Candidly, too many to say in one video, but one favorite in particular is from when I was young. Lisa took Sterling and me to see The Lion King on Broadway when we lived in Connecticut. I remember how excited we all were to see the show, especially Lisa. Not only because we got to see a great production, but because she was able to share that experience with us. She genuinely loved my sister and me and took such good care of us. Growing up, she was always around. At holidays, watching me when my parents were traveling, or just coming over to hang out by the pool. Yet there were so many enjoyable journeys, I still also appreciate those small moments I had with her. As I got older and eventually left for college, I loved getting the chance to grab a meal with her at Flanagan's when I was back in town, and just get to update her on all the growth I was having away. I was not expecting to say goodbye to her so soon. I thought I would be able to share in life's milestones and successes with her. However, I know she is watching me from above. You would think we were biologically related because of how much she loved our family and took care of us. And no matter what an ancestry test might say, she will always be my Aunt Lisa.
I had no idea when I first met Lisa that she would become a part of our family. She had worked for my husband on board Royal Viking Line, and then again in Miami when I first met her. I think our real friendship began when she spent hours helping me to get through my very first hurricane, Hurricane Andrew, which was nothing to slouch. I learned over the many years that followed, about 35 of them, there was no bigger heart than the one in Lisa. She loved being a part of our lives, and We became sisters. She was Auntie Lisa to my kids. She loved constantly taking them on adventures and sharing new, unique things, from heading on down to Homestead to a farm so that the kids could pick strawberries, to taking them to Coney Island in New York City, I didn't even know, and in always taking them to a Broadway show when possible. She was diligent in her photo taking, and I would imagine we would have missed most of the milestones in my life without her and her camera. She was always recording it. Her answer to any sort of resistance from the kids was always to say, "It'll be fun," and it always was. So Lisa was the one who ensured that the Easter Bunny had hidden all of the eggs. This was her job every single year. She was a wonderful chef, and if you ever had the privilege of tasting her creations, they were truly delicious. She cooked with love, and there was no question about that. However, time was not a concept that Lisa understood or paid much attention to. She marched to the beat of her own drummer. So we knew if Lisa was cooking dinner, that dinner might happen somewhere between 8 and 10 p.m., but we knew it would be delicious. She was magical and fantastical, and never arrived at our house without being laden with bags of games and gifts and sometimes tasty treats. It was always a surprise that she loved to do. And sometimes it was even an extra frozen turkey because there had been some sort of coupon that she had, a 2-for-1. She often brought me books to read and CDs to listen to. She loved to share what she had with others. Sometimes when she was low on funds and it was Christmas, she would wrap up a AAA tour book, which is normally free, and she would give it to me and we would laugh and laugh. It didn't matter. It was just that she had thought about it, and I always loved it. Holidays were everything to Lisa. She loved to decorate and plan the menu for our Thanksgivings and our Easters and our Christmases together. I will never forget that each year we had to have her favorite ceramic pumpkin bowls. And so she would make a hearty soup, even in Florida weather, just so she could use those bowls. She taught me that every holiday should be celebrated, and to make the effort to pull out the china and really create a magical space. She taught me so much about what it meant to be selfless. She was always gracious and loving and kind. She was unique. There was no one like her. She designated me to be her person when Jamie and Dana were traveling. So we spent a lot of time in hospitals, but she was so brave and made jokes throughout her time there. Even at the end, she didn't want anyone to be sad. The nurses always loved her because she knew all of their names, and she engaged with them, and she made friends wherever she went. Even when she was in pain, she was gracious and kind, thanking the nurses for their help. She was one of a kind, and I am so grateful that we had so much time together. We went through a lot together, most of which I will not mention in this video. And she was always there for us, even to the end when she was trying to make light of a situation, and we had a lot of laughs. She never let us know that she was scared or sad, but rather that she had had a great ride. So many things remind me of her, and I thought we would have more time. But rest well, my friend, and I know I will see you again.
Now, when I asked my sister what was the best period in her life, I had my own thoughts about what that would be. And I really thought that it would have been the 4 years she spent working on cruise ships. Now, she loved to travel, which is why I thought she was for sure to say that, because she traveled. But also, she loved all the fun she had with her fellow shipmates. So Lisa initially got hired by Royal Viking Line as a cocktail waitress. But during her time there, she was able to move up and got a promotion to become a junior officer as the hotel manager's assistant. Now, thanks to Dietmar Vertonzel, Lisa was hired to work shoreside for Celebrity Cruises. She worked there with Dietmar for a while, and then she moved on to work a few more years at Royal Caribbean. Now, after several more years, Lisa accepted a series of jobs selling cruises so that she could use her vast cruise knowledge and also share her travel experiences with the clients. And I was always amazed at how many ports she went to in those 4 years, and also she remembered every detail, it seemed, of every day in port. Now, the few sales jobs Lisa did, her last job was her very favorite. She was hired by a great company called Scenic and Emerald Cruises, and there, she told me, she met her favorite boss of all time, and her name was Laura. And as well, there's a fantastic human resources manager named Natasha, who was also so very helpful and kind to her. And so were her co-workers, who went above and beyond with their friendship and generosity during Lisa's last year and a half, which is, was very difficult for her. So I want to extend a very special thanks to all of them, and especially the Magnificent Seven. And now I'd like to personally thank all of you out there, because Lisa really loved her friends so much, and she would be grateful if you passed the link to this presentation on to other friends who may not have seen it. And I also want to give a shout out, a very special thanks to Lisa's neighbors of 30 years. That's Nishi and Teo. They did so much for her during her stay there. Lisa could not have survived without them. So thank you very much for all you did for Lisa as well. And finally, our heartfelt gratitude goes to Lise-Marie Vertonzel. She was her great friend. She was Lisa's advocate for so many years and showed her love again by putting together this special memorial as her final act of love for Lisa. As well, I want to say thank you to her husband, Dietmar, who was always so welcoming for Lisa in the home, and also by the opportunities he gave her, who really changed Lisa's destiny. And also to their kids, Sterling and Tristan, who loved Lisa so much, and that Lisa loved them so much. Thank you for being there for Lisa to the very end. Now, in closing, Lisa loved musical theater. I tell you, I think her favorite thing to do was to go see a Broadway show. And she saw so many of them, and a lot of them many, many times. In fact, if you came to her house, you would see that there were soundtracks of all the musicals all over her house. Now, Lisa did make a final request to me, and we're going to fulfill it now. And she says, all I want in my memorial, will you play a special song from Phantom of the Opera for her? So we are going to do that. I'm going to say to all of you, thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. We never said our love was evergreen or as unchanging as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. Think of all the things we've shared and seen. Don't think about the things which might have been. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Recall those days, look back on all those times. Think of the things we'll never do. There will never be a day when I won't think of